Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Spore Herbivore, picking up exactly where we left off with the next stage in mind, and this episode is going to be devoted to purely to terraforming a planet and trying to get it at least to T level 1. Now I just took a look at the time on my last video and realized it ran damn near an hour, so I'm going to start keeping a stopwatch and try to see if I can cut myself off after I've made my points. I know long episodes are good for some, but it's murder for the upload and for the recording, and not just that, for my time. So I'm going to go ahead and back to my home world, and I'm going to go ahead and take over. Oh, now they want me to do this mission. Mission Control has an exciting new mission in store for you. We want you to travel to the planet Maxis and perform a reconnaissance mission at the Vat-Tigo spaceport. Well, this is a mission that you will get every single time. It's kind of a base required mission, and it's going to have to do pretty much with, well, this is the Galactic Adventures pack starting adventure. It basically sends you off to a spaceport to teach you how to talk to people. I'm not interested right now, I'll come back to it. She sounded so sad. I'm gonna do something else. I want to expand our empire. I'd like to terraform. I'm not even reading what she says. This is gonna take too long. That's what took up so much of the time on the last one. Yada, 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 yada. Alright, and they gave me some very, very valuable, very expensive tools. Atmosphere generator, drought generator, meteor shower, and ice storm. These are single-use items. You can buy more of them, but you know, they're all you get for right now. Later on, you get permanent items that pull from your energy, and those are very, very useful for terraforming, and we will be pressing those into service, or I will be. I don't honestly know how far I'm going to take this particular playthrough, because I've never made it to the end of this game, and I don't know if it's worth just sitting around and trying to take everybody through how I've built up my system, because once I've covered the basics, that's kind of the goal that I had, was just to kind of teach people how to play this game and to get a little bit more out of it. So they've also given us all of the things we're going to need to terraform a planet to the next T level. You need, for each T level that you reach, you have to have one small plant, one medium plant, one large plant, well, you need 2 herbivores, and you need an omnivore. Now, I'd say carnivore, but they only give you omnivores. I don't know how I'm supposed to get away with just, you know, one herbivore. Usually you need 2 herbivores per T setup there, so I'm not sure what that's all about. And I'm going to just hedge against that and kind of show a little bit about what else is entailed with the whole prospect. So yeah, you need 2 herbivores, and they only gave me 1, so I don't know what's up with that. But I'm going to also show one of the things that is really involved with terraforming, which is you've got to gather plants and animals. So you go to a planet that's already got plants and animals on it, you switch to your terraforming mini-map, and you're going to see there's all the different types of plants and animals that are on this planet. Now I just need you know, one more herbivore, so I'm going, what you can do is you can click on the dot for the creature you want to find, and it's supposed to turn on the scanner, the radar, to help you locate it. Alright, and we found some. I'm pressing 1 to turn on my stealing tool. And a lot of times they will hide underneath the trees. I just need one of these guys. Yoink! And there's my second herbivore, because I know I'm going to need another one. And I am going to attempt to take that pink spice planet that I colonized and see if I can bring that all the way up into T1. Now you'll also notice that the color of your empire, which is shown on this little greenhouse above your homeworld, will connect in a line all of the worlds that you own. So these 2 worlds are part of my empire, these 2 star systems. I'm going down here, and you will always fly either A, to the central planet in the star system, or B, to the closest planet to the middle that actually has one of your colonies on it. And since my colony is on the closest planet, period, well then bam. Now I'm going to be saving before I do this because I don't want to waste these very, very precious, very expensive terraforming tools and it not work out. I want to be able to come back to it, and that's another little sort of cheap trick you can take to sort of pad out and test the waters. If you can't terraform with one set, you don't get that set back, so it's a good idea to save. Game on Planet Harmonia is saved before attempting to use any of these expensive tools. Now, if I use them and find out that they don't perform, that they don't get me into the T1, I can always buy another set. And you want to find this out, and you want to have the amount of atmosphere generators, drought generators, etc. that you need to fully get the planet into the T1 level before you actually have to spend money on more bits. It's very important. So just before you go down and try to use one of these things, save, and if it doesn't work on the first go, it's not worth continuing. Just load your last save, exit to main menu, whatever. It's just going to save you a lot of time and heartache and effort. Okay, so this planet needs more atmosphere and needs to be cooler, so I will plonk down an atmosphere generator. I'm just going to find a spot. I don't want to get too close to the planet's surface, otherwise I'll get roasted. So I'm going to look for the atmosphere generator to bring things up, and I'm also going to drop down an ice storm. So 1, 2. And you'll notice it's actually got a little 3 arrows that are pulling it in that direction, and I might just make it on this one. And I want to find some high ground, because I want to be able to get close enough to the planet where I can drop these plants and animals safely but quickly, but I don't want to be so close I'm getting hurt. So already the arrows are reducing to 2, which means that the effect is less, and I'm waiting for that red dot to nudge into the T1 zone. It's probably going to work. I'm going to ready my first small plant. Come on, just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. It's got 1 arrow, it's barely doing it. If I see it start to go in the other direction, I know I've failed. Just a little bit more. Come on, a little bit more. Oh no, it failed. Okay. Oh, dang. Well, there you go. Yeah, I definitely want to undo that. See, that's part of the thing. Yeah, you have that danger, is that you will waste your spore bucks, or you will waste your free thing. Now, does that get me down? Heck no, it doesn't. Why? Because I'm going to reload my save. And I have got all my stuff back. I didn't waste it. That's why I saved beforehand. Now I've got 356,000, so I can just go back to my home world, or heck, I might even be able to buy it from these guys. I'll check. I might be able to buy it from my colonists on this planet. Let's see. Nope, they do not have it for sale. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to my home world. I think you have to have a colony that's like T3, or at least T1. You know, the higher your colony, the cooler the stuff they'll have to sell. Okay, so I'm going to need another atmosphere generator, and possibly, I will need another ice storm. I'm just gonna buy an atmosphere generator for right now. It's 150,000, but well, I'll try going to this other empire and seeing if they'll sell to me, if they have an atmosphere generator that they'll sell on the cheap. Usually you have to have pretty good relations with a race before they'll start selling and stuff like that, but it's always worth the time to shop around. Oh good, see, look, 90,000 instead of 150,000. That's a bargain. And I'll even sell one of my No, I'll sell 2 of my spice to get 22,000. Excellent, because I'd like to get the small energy storage. That's going to boost the amount of energy I have. But first, the atmosphere generator. Buy, and then I can afford the small energy storage. Wonderful. I don't want to buy too many of any one of these here, mind you, because eventually I will get the unlimited items, and these will be useless and I can't get my Spore bucks back for them, so no more than you need. No more than you need. These small energy packs here will recharge a portion of your ship's energy. I'm not going to bother with it. I don't even need another colony, per se, although I may just go ahead and get another colony pack, because once you get it in T1, you can actually start putting stuff into your colonies and getting spice out of them. But I'll save that for the time being. So here I have my second atmosphere generator, and I don't know if it'll be enough. I'm hoping it will be. I just needed that extra little bit to nudge me in, so as long as I can get into the range of T1, then I have enough to save myself. So again, saving the game. Yeah, call it a hack, but it exists. Use it. Don't just, just use it. Use the tools that the game gives you. That's what my playthroughs, what my lessons are all about. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plonk down 1 atmosphere generator into the chasms. I'm going to plonk down an ice storm, and I'm going to save my second atmosphere generator for when it starts to peter off the effect. I know I'm going to need another one, and it's you notice how the planet itself seems to be changing, and that's visibly planets change when you terraform them, and that's really cool. I think you start to get water appearing and such like that, so it's really neat, I think. I'm already losing some effect, so I'm going to send down my second atmosphere generator, and that's going to give me the boost I need. So that's going to get me right up into T1 any second. Now there we go. Now you want to act as quickly as possible. It's not like you don't have to react immediately within seconds, but you want to put down your small plant, your medium plant, and your large plant, and that unlocks your ability to put creatures down. Now I want to put, and I knew I was going to need another herbivore here. So here's 1 herbivore. Wonderful. Second herbivore. And as you'll notice along the bottom, it's building up. And I'm going to just go ahead and put down an omnivore, but I'm going to do it further away. I mean, it doesn't matter if you put it right next to these guys. Sometimes one will go over and kill them. But yeah, it doesn't change the T-score at all. So, but I still like to do it just because I have a conscience. So bam, I am now safely in T1. By placing the plants, you stabilize the T-score of the planet. That means it will not creep back out to where it was before. It will remain T1 once you've got your 3 plant types down. When you put your species, your creatures down, that means that you have unlocked a food web, and that will give you the ability to put things. So I am going to start, and I'm just going to tell this planet start producing spice. Now, one of the annoying things about when you are putting colonies on other planets is that when you're on that planet, you basically have to tell it what your what your buildings are again. I'm just going to use the same old buildings that I had: Peaceful Abode, Celebration Hall, and Honest Workhouse, because I don't want to design more. And I've got some options here. I can go ahead and start putting things down. So I'm going to start off with a factory. 1 factory. 1 entertainment. Now notice here, they are much more expensive, these buildings, than they were before. So 1 factory is down, 1 entertainment is down. I'm wondering, yeah, these 2 don't touch. They're not in adjacent spots to each other, and that the paths don't lead, so I'm going to put down a house here that will share the happiness benefit, and another house that will improve my income there. And I'm just going to put as many down as I can manage to, really. That's the game plan. It looks like my Terra score is too low, so 48, it's not terrible. I can work with that, but let me move this guy over here. Nah, it really doesn't make a difference, does it? Okay. Yeah, that's just how you start off. And this planet will now begin to produce spice. And it's the very valuable pink spice. I just got another badge. I get some new ways to help keep myself alive. So that's great. That's wonderful. And that, of course, opens up more things here. Again, they're expensive as hell, always, always, always. With your own race, they will always charge you the most and give you the least. Ooh, just fired that dude off and killed him. I don't really even honestly care anymore. I'm gonna... The way that I'm gonna be terraforming, I'll just go ahead and drop all these plants and animals that I have, because you can't use the same species twice on a world. And I'm not going to carry them in my cargo. They're taking up space, and I'm going to have to get a bit more spore bugs together before I can terraform this world any further, because it changes a little bit. I'm going to have to pretty much focus mainly on cooling this world down, and I may even need 2 of the ice showers, which I haven't even unlocked yet to buy. So yeah, that's it. I mean, once you've gotten a few buildings down on your colony, then they begin to produce spice, and the pink spice is just, it's the most expensive and most valuable spice out there. So that's terraforming. That's at least to terraform to T1, and it's the same all around. You find out based on the dot what direction that it needs to go, whether you need more atmosphere or whether you need lower temperature, higher temperature, less atmosphere. You plonk down the parts that change it, and then when you put down your 3 plants, then you've stabilized the T-score, so you don't have to worry about it creeping back out. Your money's not lost, and then you can come back whenever you like and drop down your animals. The faster you can get this to T3, the faster you can get it to actually outputting, and that's just essential. You want it to put out lots and lots of spice. This is going to be the jewel of your empire. And you notice there's a little box that just appeared in the city. That means they've got some spice for me. So when it's your own world and your own colony and they've produced spice and you come here in the shop, it will be free spice to buy. Great! So now I have pink spice. Yeah, Ralphiolio home froom, buddy. So yeah, that's how it works. I've already got my first pink spice, and I'm a little eager to see how much that's going to net me. Even on my home world, because eventually you're going to get to the point where you're pulling in so much that you can just sell to your own people, and it's worth it. Right now. Thank you for receiving, trade. 1 of these is 24,000. Very good price, right? But I'm curious to see what this other race of peaceful people is going to do. And you notice that they've expanded out and colonized a 2nd star system. Also, you notice I'm flying much further. Actually, not much further, but my energy is going down slower. Ooh, frequent flyer badge. I didn't get anything for it, though. Alright, so let's talk to the Ferniki Empire and see how much they'll give me for my spice. 17,000, same as before, but you know what? Even within the same empire, other worlds that they have may buy for more. So let's see what the Ferniki Empire is going to give me for pink spice here. Not so much, but they're going to give me plenty for the red spice, so, you know, fair trade. Yeah, thanks, Stephen Hawking Fishbot. Okay, so I'm not ready to sell this spice anyways, because it's, I've only got 1. I'd like to have more than 1 before I start selling. But there's the meat and potatoes of it. You colonize a world that has another color of spice, and then you go around, and obviously you want to go ahead and terraform that world so you can get more spice input, or spice input at all. And then that's it. You just go around trying to sell to other races. So let me go over here, just talk to these guys and see what they'd give me, just because I'm interested. Oh, they won't trade with me yet because I have to do a mission. Okay, well that's going to be where I end it for this particular episode. I just wanted to show you about the terraforming, how that basically works, and touch further on and kind of show you how spice pays off. 1 pink spice, and that's lowballing. I mean, that is on the lower end of honest offers that you're going to get for pink spice. So that's it. I mean, that's the start of something. I'm going to probably go into a few of the missions, a few of the planet-side missions on my next episode, but with that hour-long episode I had a second ago, and this one's just about to hit 20 minutes, I think that's enough for right now. Again, thank you for watching. I am Solanus Dracone, and this has been Let's Play Spore Herbivore.